All right, starting it off here, Wednesday, 26th of August, 2020. Got my second squat day, and just starting off here with some high bar back squats. Got to get the warm-ups in after I do some hip circles and basic stuff there. I just switch to the bar, try and get 10 reps in with perfect crisp form. Just moving around, basically just trying to warm everything up. One of the things I found as I get more and more weight on the bar, I need more and more warm-ups to really start to get the nervous system excited. Sometimes I'll do jumps, especially on my heavy squat days, I'll do jumps in between. On these days, it tends to be plenty just to kind of work up normally. And here, got a slightly different angle for the 135, setting up with 8 reps. I usually like to go smidge higher on the reps with those first super light weights, just to get extra blood into the areas. And after the 185, I'll pop on the knee sleeves, 225. On these days, I'm not working up in sets of 5, so I just hit a set of 3 real quick just to feel the weight a little bit, make sure that I'm not too tired going into this one. I shouldn't be going balls to the walls on this. Just feeling it out. Still no need for the belt. A couple of times I've done these sessions completely beltless. I definitely didn't feel that calling today. I see what 245 feels like. Pop on the 10s. And then I decided, yeah, definitely going to need the belt. So pop the belt on, put 265 on just for a single. Again, just to kind of feel the weights. This one was a little slow, so I knew today I was probably still a little bit tired from Sunday. Those Nordic curls really just kicked my ass. So I think I'm more tired from that than the 315 squat. So working set, the first 3 working sets felt pretty good, but I was already starting to run out of gas by the time I got those last ones. Everything was feeling slow. Now that I'm reviewing it, it actually didn't look slow at all. It looked pretty fast, but it definitely felt slow. Hip shift was super, super low. Overall happy with it, especially this set here. This is probably the best one. You can see maybe by this 4th set, I don't know, I'm definitely feeling fatigued. Again, I was feeling slow and a little bit sluggish, but now that I'm watching them, they actually didn't look too bad. So maybe it was just more mental than anything else. I just definitely felt like I didn't want to do these last 2 sets, but, you know, I had to. So I was also kind of curious to see what it would look like, and I'm actually kind of shocked that they were going up this fast. Then after I do those main working squats, which is about 85% of my best from the Sunday squat sessions, then I just pop on 135. I do 5 reps just to just to get the groove going on these deadlifts. So I'm pulling conventional deadlifts for this cycle. I'll probably work up to about 405 pounds at some point during the cycle for 10 sets of 3 or something like that. Then I pop the other plates on, 225, I go for 3, just working on dragging it up the shins, working on good form, speed off the bar, again, or speed off the floor. Again, I was feeling really slow on these, but in review, they're going a lot faster than I felt, so I guess that's a good thing. And then I pop the belt on, got the little shin guards to really make sure that I pull it in to me. So I got this first set. Didn't feel too bad. It's 335 today, so about 20 pounds heavier than when I started with just the 315. And on the second set, I hit it so hard that it screwed up my my camera, so it just popped out and it stopped recording. So I missed the second set, but it's about the same. I didn't really have too much discrepancy until the last 2 sets. We were kind of wrestling in between, so I was actually gassing myself out a little bit. And then, had to do little ninja skills in between. Definitely don't recommend that. So, a lot of extra movement in between there. I was trying to get only 3-minute rests in, which I pretty much stayed with, even with the wrestling. So, definitely tired myself out more than I needed to. It's like, try and get a little bit higher. Bar path looks pretty good. Definitely keeping the hips pretty low, bracing good, very minimal amount of bend. I think the biggest thing is just my hands after those. My hands are still sore even after the farmer's walks from Sunday. See, this last set was definitely a little bit uglier, and I had to switch to a mixed grip just to make sure that I didn't have any issues. A little bit more bending. The hips my legs are just getting super tired at this point. That's why I only did 6 sets today. In a couple of weeks when I come back from the trip, I'll probably do about 10 sets with that same weight. And then finishing up with the main working sets with these swings. I just do like 1 or 2 easy reps just to get it going, and then I count the last 10 reps. Really just going for a good stretch reflex and lots of power. Just screwing around in the gym a lot today, so. These felt really good. I've just been adding 10 pounds a week. These aren't the heaviest swings I've done, but they're the heaviest I've done consistently week after week. And just I only did 4 sets today. I want to work up to 5. I was just feeling super, super tired today. All my power's going away. But these felt good overall. Definitely felt like I've got the ability, even when I feel tired, to just push out lots of power. And even with the wrestling in between, definitely feeling super powerful, able to move around and move with purpose. But I love these swings, super, super heavy. It's awesome. If you've never tried these heavy swings, give them a try after you get your technique dialed in. you know, and normally on these last ones I'll do like 15 reps for the last one, but I decided to skip the 5th set, so I didn't end up doing that 15 repper. And then these, best posterior chain exercise in existence. Again, shout out to Alec Ankiri for getting me to do these with some actual heavy weights. You notice there's an extension at the bottom and then like a tuck at the top. So I just did 3 sets of 10 here. It's about 107 pounds when you count the weight of the handle. And it still feels pretty light. I'm definitely getting a good pump in the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings, everything's just lit up really well. All these, the swings and these back raises, I'm keeping the rest periods down to like 2 to 3 minutes. As they get super heavy, I'm probably gonna take much bigger rest periods, but just trying to get a little bit more of a conditioning effect as well. And then these, man, my nuts just got trapped up in that thing, and it was super painful. I felt like I was gonna pop a nut. So sorry for the adjustment here, but you know, that's another thing to keep in mind. For guys, once you do these, make sure that you've got a good setup. But finished these up, they felt super good, and then I finished up with an ice bath and a sauna like usual. And today, you'll notice our ice bath was way too icy, and yeah, I couldn't even fit all the way into it, so I just got down as deep as I could and did about 5 minutes total. It was insanely cold. Give it a shot.